I will. I will. I will. Hey, good morning, y'all. I will. Come on, y'all. Hey, Moses. I will. Bless the Lord. Bless the Lord. Come on, y'all. Bless the Lord. Get a little praise in before we start. Exalt his name forever. Will you bless him? Will you bless him? Happy Wednesday. Yeah. Won't he do it Wednesday? Will you bless him? Will you? Come on, mama. Let's get fancy, y'all. I will. 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 Bless the Lord. Okay. Yeah. Y'all, it ain't nothing like a good hypey praise song in the morning to get your blood flowing and get your praise on, and just it awakens you to just every possibility that God has in store for us. You know, you to get in his presence, however you want to do it. You know what I'm saying? Get in his presence early in the morning when the world is still a little quiet. Okay, good morning, y'all. Good afternoon, wherever you are. My brother Moses is in Brazil. I wonder what the weather is like there, huh, bro? Yesterday, God gave us some beautiful hues of blue in the sky. I wish I'd shown them to you. Today, he's given us a very intriguing shade of gray. But I thank him all the same. You know, I thank him all the same. Welcome. Hey there, Deacon T's in the house. There goes Sister Janice in the house. Family's piling in. Thank y'all. Y'all missed the praise song. Y'all missed the praise song. Will you bless the Lord? Will you bless the Lord? I will bless him at all times. Thank y'all for coming in. Thank you for inviting your followers. I appreciate that. Welcome to Won't He Do It Wednesday. Won't he do it, y'all? My beautiful co-host is awake, but she's ignoring me. She's ignoring me right now. That's okay. That's okay. So I'm thankful. Today we are on episode 312 of the Word of the Day. Isn't that wonderful? Thank you, God. And day 8 of our challenge, of our mission. And so we're going to talk about what our mission is today. We're going to kind of recap some of the days before. I'm excited about this one. Once again, God has just, I'm just hyped. I'm hyped, y'all. I'm hyped about what he's given me to give you. And so, yeah. So we're going to go ahead and get this party started. Any questions, anything? Hey there goes my sister. She's new to Periscope, y'all. Y'all go ahead and tap and join that sister right there. Super single mom, coach. She just put some emojis up, sis. If you know how to do that, go over to your emojis and in the comments, just put some little emojis up so they can see who you are. She's new to Periscope. She just joined this morning because I got your follow notice, and I appreciate that, sis. So thank you for joining us. You have just stepped into this beautiful family. We are epics. Just so you know, when I use that term, that's referring to those who are embracers and perception changers. The I is small because it's to remind you daily that it ain't about you, boo. We are in the middle. We started on the 1st of November, our Love Fest. Love stands for leave others value every day. Every day. That's what we're doing. So yes, this is a season of giving thanks. We should be doing that anyway. But we're going to focus more on this giving part of the word. That's right. I know it's your first. You knew, so we're going to take it slow for you. We're going to break you in gently, okay? Okay, but I welcome you, and I thank you, sis, for tuning in, because you could be anywhere else. So you're amongst family here. We join each other every morning, and we invite others to join us because our mission is to spread love and to spread God's love, and so people can see him through us. That's what this season is all about while we're on this mission, this 30-day challenge. Today, me being day 8. And so to recap a little bit, our missions, our first day was to give smiles, but to be very aware of the responses we get back, because everybody doesn't smile back. Some people avoid it. Why is that? Maybe that person is your mission. Maybe that's a clue for you to kind of zero in on blessing them, okay? Because they got some things going on that they can't even receive a smile. You understand what I'm saying? So we're trying to reposition ourselves. That's okay. I saw you, baby. I said my niece. I said your name. I saw you come in. Good morning, my darling. I love you. Thank you. And so, we want to sharpen our perception skills as to what's really going on around us. We're asking God to give us His eyes to see things a little different, the things that we probably take for granted day to day. So this giving thing that we're on, we want to start a movement, that domino effect from person to person. I pray that when I give, that enables somebody or prompts them to repay. What's that? They say that pay forward pay forward kind of mentality, and that it gets it's like an infection, that it spreads like an epidemic. We want to start an epidemic, but a good one, okay? So I put my notebook over there. Yesterday we were talking about upholding, and support was our word yesterday. I asked, are you Aaron? Aaron helped his brother in his time of need, okay? Moses was his brother, and when there was a battle going on between the Israelites and the Amalekites, they were, is it Amalekites? Yeah, Amalekites. His arms grew weary, and he held him up along with another brother, Hur. So I'm saying, who are you holding up? But today I said, there's that commercial. They said, what's in your wallet? I'm saying, what's in your hand? What's in your hand? So I want to share some. This morning we're going to start with scripture. We always end up with scripture because we want to back everything up. We want to back it up, y'all. But today we're going to start because I need you to kind of get in the mindset of where I'm trying to take you. I need you to understand that thing. And right now, here we go. Okay, I was going to say, don't you even try it. Full force won't buy it. Who's old enough to remember that one? Here we go. And it's in Mark. Here we go. Thank you. Yeah, see, the enemy's trying to mess me up already. That's okay. Man, I memorized the verse, so stop playing with me. Okay, so I'm going to read this to you. This comes from Mark, the 6th chapter, the 30th through the 44th verse. That's why I want to kind of read this first. Okay, so put yourself in the place of what's going on, and I want you to kind of use your imagination, because at the end of it, I'm going to ask you something, because I'm curious to see what you grab out of it. Okay, the apostles gathered around Jesus and reported to him all that they had done and taught, because they had been out teaching, they had been out blessing, and they had been out serving, they had been out, of course, witnessing, but also performing miracles. So then because so many people were coming and going that they did not even have a chance to eat, he said to them, come by yourselves to a quiet place and get some rest, because they had, Jesus was a superstar, you know what I'm saying? So people were gathering around, and he was just busy. He was blessed. This is what he did. He went around doing good, y'all. So he said, well, let's go and get a little rest. Okay, let's go to a quiet place. So they went away by themselves in a boat to a solitary place. But many who saw them leaving recognized them, and they ran on foot from all of the towns and got there ahead of them. So kind of like if we saw a tour bus of a certain star was going to be downtown, if you had something, you had nothing to do, what you going to do? I heard Denzel was going to be downtown. What you do? You going to go. So they heard Jesus was going. They started following. Okay. So the crowd, and they would get there before him. Okay. So when Jesus landed, he was in the boat, remember, and saw a large crowd. He had compassion on them. Now he's tired. He's still a man too. He's tired, but he had compassion on the people, because they were like sheep without a shepherd. So he began teaching them many things. By the time it was late in the day, so his disciples came to him. This is a remote place, they said, and it's already very late. Send the people away so they can go to the surrounding countryside and villages and buy themselves something to eat. But Jesus said, you give them something to eat. Okay. They said to him, that would take more than half a year's wages. Are we to go and spend that much on bread and give them something to eat? Now, this is the disciples talking to Jesus. She said, hi, mama. Jesus said, how many loaves do you have? Go and see. When they found out, they said 5 and 2 fish. Now remember, there's a multitude. There's a multitude. That's what. So what was their first response? Well, let me keep reading. I'm gonna go back to that. So then Jesus directed them to have all the people sit down in groups on the grass. So they sat in groups on the grass, taking the 5. They sat down in groups of hundreds and 50s, taking the 5 loaves and the 2 fish, and looking up to heaven, Jesus gave thanks, and he broke the loaves. Then he gave them to his disciples to distribute to the people. He also divided the 2 fish among them all. They all ate and they were satisfied. And the disciples picked up 12 basketfuls of broken pieces of fish and bread. Today we call those leftovers. Okay. The number of men who had eaten were 5,000. Now we go to Matthew, because the account was also in Matthew, Luke, and John, where they said it was not only over 5,000 men, but there were also women and children. So there was more. You understand what I'm saying? So it depends on whose account you're reading. Okay, so that's the 44th verse. What did you get out of that? I mean, yes, we know he fed the multitude. This is the great multitude feeding that we all probably know the story of since we were little kids. Let me tell you what I snatched out of this, okay? Let me go back to when Jesus was tired. He's been preaching and teaching. Y'all please share this out. Thank you for the love. But when he came to the place where he thought he was going to get some rest, there goes another crowd. So instead of whining and complaining, he had compassion on the people, because they had followed all this long to get a word from him, to maybe be healed by him, to get a miracle from him. And instead of turning his back, he had compassion on them. That's the first thing. I got that Jesus fed the people with two piece and a biscuit meal. That right? A happy meal, huh? Won't he do it? Hey, this is Won't He Do It Wednesday. Won't he do it? And had some leftovers, right? He said a biscuit, Theron, really? That's my husband, y'all. So, but he had compassion. Let's put a bookmark right there. We're going to come back to that. But note that word compassion, you guys. The next thing I noticed is once he instructed his followers, his homies that have been walking around witnessing everything that he does, when he told them to go do something, in this case, go feed the people because they're hungry. They've been walking around following me. Go bless them. What was their immediate response? Their immediate response, they basically looked at their hands, didn't see anything. We talk about the naked eye and the true. Hey, brother, I saw you sneak in. We talking about the true. Remember, y'all, we talk about true and we talk about truth. Their eyes saw what was true. We ain't got nothing to give these people. It's going to take our whole salary to try to feed all these folks. That was their first response. Talking to Jesus, first of all. Okay, that's a problem. What did Jesus say to them? You give something to eat. I said, you so funny. He said, no, you go give them something to eat. This is something I learned early from that Aunt Tukey of mine. Y'all know I'm gonna go either Aunt Tukey or Mama or Daddy. Aunt Tukey would say, God won't give you a vision without making provision. He ain't gonna tell you to do something if he ain't already worked that thing out. That's why you be obedient. They're talking to Jesus. How you gonna basically tell him what's not possible? Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? I don't get that. Their response was ludicrous. It was, okay, you walk with this man every day. You see what he does and who he is. You gonna tell? Wait, what? Okay, really? I'm floored. When I read that and read it again, I was like, the response it wasn't even worth their breath. Why would you even question what Jesus? But don't we do that when the Lord puts it upon our hearts to go back? Let's go back to that compassion, to have compassion when he allows something to cross our path and we see it. How many times do we immediately start second guessing? Well, Lord, I can't bless him right now. I only got $3 and I got to buy lunch today. Yes. You start reasoning and rationalizing and telling him what he don't already know. He knew how much you had before you knew how much you had in your purse, in your pocket, in your refrigerator, or whatever the case may be. You see what I'm saying? So we go on down here to the the 38th verse. I do almost daily, and he shows up. And that's right. He'll put that down. Yes, he will. He will check you. He will check you, especially when you know better. The checking comes swiftly. How many loaves do you have? He asked. He said, go and see. Go and see. When they found out, they came back and gave him the report. They said the 5 loaves and they said the 2 fish. So then he directed them. Still, he ain't hesitated. Go feed the people. He didn't complain. He didn't question it. He didn't sit there and try to figure out how it's going to get divvied up and confer with them. He said, go feed the peoples. That's what you do. Like I told you 5 minutes ago. You understand what I'm saying? He doesn't have to modify that thing because he already worked it out. If he's trying to use you as a catalyst for change. In this case, change the people from hungry and tired to at least just a little tired, but at least they don't have to be hungry. Okay, because we can do this. No explanation needed. That's right. So I use these scriptures again. Going back, bro came in a little late. It's Mark 6:30 to 44. Yeah, and bring the hot sauce. Baby, they had leftovers. That's what's just amazing to me. With our natural eye, with our naked eye, no, it doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. But see, when we roll in with God, it don't have to make sense. A whole lot of things would never get accomplished if we relied on our little lack of understanding. The word even tells us not to lean onto our own understanding. We would mess things up so much, so much. So when I ask you in this title, what do you have in your hand? When God gives you a mission, when he lays it upon your heart to do so, he's already equipped you with everything you need to carry that out. And it doesn't have to even be tangible things. But the things he's equipped you with in your personality, in your knowledge, because he's brought you through some situations where you've picked up some knowledge, you've learned some things. You understand what I'm saying? You can help somebody out in a situation because you have it firsthand. And you're like, oh, you might not want to do that. When he gives you a testimony that sometimes you want to sit on because you might be embarrassed, or you don't want anybody to know you made that mistake, or you don't want them to know that you had a house repossessed, you don't want them to know that you had a car repossessed, you don't want them to know that before you were saved and sanctified you was out there slanging. Hey, come on, somebody, bear witness. You understand what I'm saying? You don't want nobody to know all that. You want to keep that under a rock somewhere. You understand what I'm saying? But you have that testimony. That's what you have in your hand. How can you use that thing to bless somebody, to be a witness, to bear witness of the mercy and the love of Jesus Christ? Because coming from you, they'll get it. They'll get it. That's right. It ain't about you. It's about you said it. It's not about you. It's about it's to bless others. So yes, not only with your testimony, but we say, well, I would love to feed people, but I'm just barely making ends meet myself. Lord gave me this morning. How many of us know somebody, depending on where you live, they got a fruit tree, just bearing fruit, just hanging all over everybody's fence in the neighborhood, and food just all over the ground, just apples, peaches, whatever. I know here in California the fruit is galore. You're like, well, it's not my tree. Do you really think if you knocked on that neighbor's door and said, you know what, today I would love to feed somebody, but I don't really have the funds right now, but I tell you what we can do together. If you would let me bring some shopping bags and we pick some of this fruit up, I'll take it to my job and just put it in the staff room if you don't mind. I don't think too many people will say no. I really don't. I mean, they have to be cold-blooded. I mean, a cold piece of work. You know what I'm saying? I really don't. I think, and especially in this season, when we're trying to, just the little things count, y'all. Just the little things count. You don't know, that might bless somebody's world. And again, we talked about a few days. I know you have gotten someone else to get involved with it. But yeah, sometimes you do. Sometimes you do. And that's a wonderful thing, because some people might not know about this love fest. You understand what I'm saying? And they might not know how to do. And they might want to and might not. You're not picking from my fruit. You know what? Stop playing. So, you just never know. But little things like that, do you understand what a blessing that would be to somebody who goes to work every day and they can't get their work done because they sit here trying to figure out how they're going to feed? They got little ones. I don't know what to pack for their lunch. There's not enough for their lunch, so I just won't send them to school. That kind of thing. Y'all been there. I know what that feels like. And to go to work, because you still got to go, and you go in the staff break room and somebody brought some apples and some apricots, maybe some grapes, got some fresh peaches, and put a little sign there, free for all. Just take them. Look at God. Wait, won't he do it Wednesday? I'm saying it's perfect for today. Let's live our life in a way today that when we bless, whether secretly or with just a one-on-one or something like that, think, Lord, give me something to do today. Give me an assignment today so I can use what's in my hand, what's available to me, be it my testimony, be it some fruit off a tree, be it a coat that I bought 3 months ago, and I know good and John Brown, well, I bought that thing too small because my butt need to lose some weight. Let me go bless somebody with that. It's getting cold. Because you see, you're past 563,000 people going from your house to Walmart. Sitting on the bus stop trying to look like they getting ready to catch the bus when they really just trying to stay warm. Come on, don't act like you don't see people. Don't act like you don't see people. You choose not to see people. Anybody on here that say they don't see nobody like that, okay, we got a problem. Because in this crazy world, you ain't looking hard enough. Open your eyes. I'm just saying. There's so many things you can do. When you pack your lunch, if you're one who packs a lunch to go to work to save on a little money, pack an extra sandwich, extra apple, something that little. Y'all never underestimate, y'all, the power you have to change somebody's life. Use what's in your hand. What's in your hand? Use what's in your hand, okay? So when we're talking about, our word of the day, this is 312th episode. I believe I got the number right. Yeah, 312th episode, okay? What I'm saying is I want you to concentrate on the word use. And I don't want to limit it to just one thing in so many areas. However God sees fit to use your hands today. Allow him to do that. Offer your hands as a sacrifice. It ain't nothing wrong. Lord, these right here, I give these to you. I give them to you, Lord. Use them anyway, and give me common sense and some wisdom and some discernment to know what you're telling me to do, so I can use these to bless somebody. We're going to bless. Yesterday we was talking about speaking that life, speaking word. So we're going to speak some life into somebody, and we're going to bless somebody today, y'all. That is your mission. That is a mission. Soldiers, do you accept? Let me see a 1. Let me see a 1 if you accept your mission today. So my beautiful mother here, Mama, please give them the website again for the questions about. Would you please give them the website again? Oh, the questions about the word. Oh, yes. GotQuestions.org. That's that beautiful website. I didn't go there this morning because I wanted to read that scripture. That was 14 verses, so I figured, But GotQuestions.org is where you want to go when you want a real in-depth way of looking. If you have questions about what does the Bible say about this, it's a beautiful resource. It's free on any phone. There's an app. I don't even use the app. I go straight to my browser, but there's an app, I understand. So I guess I probably need to download that. But you can do it either way, okay? And I challenge you to check that out because, you have questions, especially if you have little ones and you want to teach. I love the way it breaks down and it gives you scripture for everything. I really do. So, today be that blessing, y'all. Be that blessing. Mama, they want to see your beautiful face. Mommy, you trying to play. That's all right. Okay. Uh-oh, what did I do? Oh, you know what? That's all right. I hope y'all